Imagine two people, same salary, same city, same job. One of them is slowly building wealth. The other one is always broke by the 25th of the month, and he genuinely cannot figure out why. Here's the thing. The second person doesn't have a spending problem. He doesn't party every weekend. He doesn't buy designer clothes. In fact, he feels responsible, because every month he pays his EMIs on time, never misses a single one. And that is exactly the problem. There's a belief most of us grow up with, that if you can afford the monthly payment, you can afford the thing. New phone? Just 1,999 rupees a month. New laptop? Zero cost EMI for 12 months. New bike? Easy installments. New sofa, new TV, new washing machine, all of it. No cost EMI. No problem. It feels smart. It feels like you're managing money well. You're not spending a lump sum. You're being careful. But here's what nobody tells you. EMIs don't make things affordable. They make things feel affordable. And that single psychological trick is quietly draining the wealth of an entire generation. Let's break this down with a simple example. Say you earn 50,000 rupees a month. You have EMIs of 5,000 rupees for a phone, 4,000 rupees for a bike, 3,000 rupees for a TV, and maybe 6,000 rupees for a laptop you bought last year. That's 18,000 rupees a month going out in EMIs alone. That's 36% of your income, gone before you even think about rent, food or savings. Now here's the psychological trap. When you bought each of those things, they all felt separate. A phone decision, a bike decision, a TV decision. Your brain processed them one at a time, but your bank account sees all of them together, every single month. Economists call this purchase isolation. When you buy on EMI, you mentally separate the excitement of buying from the pain of paying. The dopamine hits immediately. The financial damage spreads out over months, so quietly that you barely feel it. And here's what makes it even more dangerous. EMIs never really end. The moment one finishes, something new has already started. Your lifestyle upgrades, your payments don't. You're always on the treadmill, always one EMI away from feeling tight. Now let's talk about what this actually costs you. Not in interest but in opportunity. That 18,000 rupees you're paying in EMIs every month, if you had invested that same amount in a simple index fund for 10 years, at an average return of 12%, you'd be sitting on close to 37 lakh rupees. Let that sink in. The phone that felt like a smart buy because it was zero cost EMI, wasn't zero cost at all. It cost you the habit of investing. And that habit, compounded over years, is worth more than any gadget you'll ever own. The wealthy don't just think about what something costs today. They think about what it costs them in future wealth. There's a concept called the opportunity cost of consumption. Every rupee you spend is a rupee that stops working for you. EMIs make you spend future rupees on present pleasures. Investing makes your present rupees create future wealth. One direction builds. The other quietly drains. So what do you actually do? First, add up every EMI you're paying right now. Total them. If that number is above 20% of your take-home pay, you're in the danger zone. Second, before your next purchase on EMI, ask yourself one question. If I had to pay for this in full today, would I? If the answer is no, you don't actually have the money. You're borrowing from your future self. Third, every time an EMI ends, treat that money as already spent on your future. Redirect it straight into an SIP or investment. Don't let lifestyle inflation absorb it. The goal isn't to never spend. The goal is to make your money move intentionally, not by default. The EMI trap isn't about debt. It's about attention. It works because it keeps financial decisions small and comfortable, one easy payment at a time, while the big picture quietly falls apart. The people building real wealth aren't earning more. They're just refusing to let convenience become a subscription. Next time a screen shows you just 1,500 rupees a month, pause. Because that isn't a price.